Welcome to Brain Food Bites. I'm sure many of you have enjoyed a wonderful, relaxing holiday season. Unfortunately, it was also infused with a lot of confusion. You probably have your feet planted firmly in midair regarding this beneficial ownership information reporting. CTA has been around for a year and a half now, and everybody's been trying to get some kind of a quick, simple answer, and unfortunately there isn't one, and it's getting more and more confused. Well, on December 3rd, you ended up having a Texas federal district court coming out and saying, nah, we're putting out an injunction. Well, okay, now there's an injunction. Well, the DOJ ended up appealing that just a couple days later. And then several weeks after that, the Fifth Circuit said, nah, that appeal's not going to hold up. We're going to stay that injunction. So boom, you're now back on again, holding off, thinking that nothing's going to happen with BOI. Then on December 26th, another panel of the Fifth Circuit said, nope, we're reinstating that injunction. Frustration. Is it on? Is it off? Is it on? Is it off? Well, it turns out that the DOJ ended up appealing that. And well, where are we standing right now? Well, as of December 31st, what we got here is the Supreme Court having the opportunity to weigh in on it. The Department of Justice ended up reaching out to the Supreme Court with an appeal, and the Supreme Court has now said, okay, sorry, we're going to end up having until Friday, January 10th, probably about the time you're going to be hearing this, for the plaintiffs to respond back to the complaint by the DOJ. So get your feet planted firmly in midair. Is this thing going to go off? Is it not? Is it going to be a January 13th delayed reporting deadline? Is it going to be extended beyond that? Is it going to be sunset and there isn't going to be a need to be doing anything with regard to beneficial ownership information reporting? Wow. So if you're a CPA in public practice, what do? Well, CAMICO's advice is not to sit back and say, gosh, I don't know, but rather to volunteer that you don't know and point out to your clients that, yeah, this is all on again, off again as to whether or not there's going to be reporting required of you. So point out to your clients that you don't have a crystal ball. You don't know what the government's going to end up doing. They could be compelled to end up having this BOI reporting done. And if that is the case, and there may very well be a short fuse on that, your client may wish to, likely should, be getting their ducks in a row to figure out what they need to be doing. So that's the advice you want to give them. Also, with all this confusion going on, there's some no-goodniks out there, some fraudsters out there that are using this confusion as an opportunity to get in and try to steal some beneficial ownership information, any kind of personal information from your clients. So they've got to make sure that those people that they are interacting with that are asking for this information really have a valid reason to get it. So what am I saying? Keep your feet planted firmly in midair. I advise your clients to prepare as if they're going to end up having to provide this reporting to FinCEN. And at the same time, be cautious because there may be some people out there that are trying to get at their information either through you or through your clients. Some of you are going to say, wait a minute, Duncan, you're telling me I should be reaching out to my clients to tell them about this when I've already told them I'm not handling this? Yeah, maybe you should be. Why? Because if they get into trouble and you didn't tell them about this, they could end up blaming you for not having done so. It's also probably a good thing to do. So what am I saying here? Even if you have agreed or haven't agreed to service your clients in this area, it's probably a good idea to send them a notification of what's going on out there and to apprise them of the risks of not being prepared just in case this ends up going forward. So don't shoot the messenger. Happy New Year.